Good afternoon. Welcome to another Open Gate show where I try to help you decipher what to do with your choices. This is Wednesday, December 22nd. Remember to keep hydrated with Jamaica's Pure Pride bottled water, pure water. Continue to wear your mask and practice social distancing, as well as sanitizing your hands. The Open Gate show pays tribute to a lot of supporters. Dennis Harrison is, for one, who is a master with horse breeding and past performances. Of course, Dennis is from the Raymond district in Clarendon, and I can tell you, really a knowledgeable person. Peter Level also has helped.
Hi racing fans, welcome to the Open Gate show with host Colin Blair. This is Sprint Up. This is a show that you get a lot of inside information and how horses look, how they are prepared for the races. They're at the sea, they're at the track, they're working in the dark, etc. This is a show hosted by Mr. Blair that gives you a lot of good information and great advice. And if you listen to Mr. Blair keenly, he will give you a lot of heads up in terms of winning exotic bets, etc. Pick 6, pick 4, pick 5, you name it, he got it. It is the most informative local horse racing show in the Caribbean. Big up, Mr. Blair.
Well, the Open Gate show hopes young apprentice Chad Forbes is okay, as he had a nasty spill off a horse crashing into the rails on Sunday at the half a furlong point. Chad Forbes, I think, only rode two races. A very nice young man. Works hard, and he's learning. We're almost at the end of the 2021 season, and we have the Trader's title on in its earnest. Jason DaCosta currently leading by approximately $1.9 million. Jason DaCosta started 386 horses so far and won 73 races, compared to Anthony Nunes, 59 wins from 410 starts, and Gary Sobrati, 52 wins from 402. Jockey Anthony Thomas can be crowned champion jock belt. Surely, if he doesn't even win another race, he almost doubled every one. The Horse of the Year title should be decided after the Ian Levy Cup on Sunday. And we have Calculus, Further and Beyond, King Arthur, Leroy. In my opinion, one of those four should attain such. Casual Trick will win the leading sire for the year, Carlton Watson, the owner's title. Congratulations to Carlton Watson. He has done so much for horse racing as an owner, and in the past has sponsored numerous race meets. Ham Stables Limited will retain their relentless line on being the champion breeder. In the groom area, Leon Walker from Jason DaCosta stable, Tafari Wright from Anthony Nunes stable, and Hugh Bendridge from the Gregory Forsyth stable are just one apart in the lead. Leon Walker has quite a number of horses over the weekend, so too Tafari Wright. Hugh Bendridge doesn't look as if he can get the champion groom this season. The leading dam, Cadillo, who bred Billy Wiz, I was the first to select a horse from Cadillo at West a horse by the name of Storm Princess. Trinket Boxes, the dam of Jamaica Park is in second. Rumble, the dam of Further and Beyond in fourth. Keisha's Art, the dam of King Arthur in fifth. This section is open for grabs, and any one of these can be the leading dam for the 2021 season. It could be Rumble or Keisha's Art. We'll see. Well, tomorrow's race card starts at 11:45 a.m. and it's quite an interesting card where the two trainers fighting for the 2021 title has opened up, and they're not afraid of putting some of their horses down in claim to gain the needed money for the 2021 title. The promoting company has designated this race meet tomorrow for the various OTBs across the island. A good gesture, but anything good, no matter how miniature it is these days, we have to give some praises to it. Anyway, first race, as I said, 11:45 a.m. It goes 800 meters straight. 10 declared, it's for 5 and up. Claiming horses, 150 to 180,000, with native bred 6 years and up, who've never won 2 races, as well as native bred 5 years up, who at this time of the year remains a maiden. Number 2, Savitar, ran his best race against Better out this course on the 4th of December. 5 furlongs straight. At 24 to 1, was one pace, finishing 5th by 9.5 lengths to Money Marshall, Star Lee, and Black Royalty. Savitar comes here again very light and could factor somewhere in your exotics. Number 4, Original Train, disappointing, surprisingly, on the 4th of December, going 3.5 furlongs straight. Didn't break all that well. Closed mildly to be 6 lengths behind Parajet, Special Prosecutor, and Abogado. With a better break, could fight this out. Number 5, Determined King, interesting choice of rider in Rougeois Lahore. This horse has speed and is fresh. A plus against these surely. Number 7, Son of a King, will be closing on the expected collapse in speed near the end. Plus is a regular visitor to the exercise track. As a matter of fact, no horse in this race has been to the track as regular as Son of a King. Very, very tiny horse. Good chance to catch these though, and have Aaron Chachi, who is back in good form, controlling the reins. Number 8, Bad Boy Theodore, a possibility for placing on the board. That I can assure you. Number 9, Schosinger, other a deformative issue which has been plaguing him throughout his career. Number 10, Freedom for Eds, racing sporadically, and his last 2 starts weren't anything to gauge him on for tomorrow. Got a good draw though, as well as a good rider, so he may factor somewhere. Number 7 for me, Son of a King. Number 4, Original Train. Number 5, Determined King. Number 8, that's Bad Boy Theodore. Number 10, Freedom for Ed. Second race, it's for native bred trios. It's a maiden condition race. Goes 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters or 9 declared. Number 3, Silver Fox, a debutant, born the 7th of April by Here Comes Ben out of It's Not Nice by Belgravia. New Blue Limited owns and bred this horse. Kenneth Marrett, the groom, Michael Marlowe trains, and he has Daniel Thompson, the apprentice, who has only won 2 races aboard. Daniel Thompson, hard-working, hopes he improves. He has to. Silver Fox has shown some value when the figure 8 was a fixed. and comes back on an exercise track, he will need this race to show what he really has. I don't think he can win, but he could get into your low exotics. Number 5, Happy Go Lucky. Changed stable since last race on the 31st of July against Better, and then he got out of 36-1. That was against Harder to See, Press Conference, and Balotelli. No worker reports on this one, but with the choice of rider, apprentice I should say, Happy Go Lucky, could get into the lowest part segment of your exotics. Number 7, Traditional Boy, should be hoping. Number 8, Paraiso, stops leaving the furlong point. I must point out, this horse is a slick customer, this Traditional Boy. The 4-year-old purse ain't much compared to the 3-year-old purse, so maybe he will be coming focused for a win. As is evident, he only performs when the odds are reasonable. Number 8, Paraiso has nothing to complain about. Her consistency could now award her maiden win. I just don't trust her. Light frame, not a compact animal, well bred, but not a horse that I think will go too far. Well, let's hope so, for connections anyway. Number 9, Big Argument, quickly back off her debut run last week on the 19th of December, going 4.5 furlongs straight, 57 kilos, was up with the leaders and flattened a bit to be fourth, 6 1/4 length behind Morse Code, Traditional Boy, and Queen Adali. Big Argument, not bred to be an early runner, but she did okay last week, so she has to be respected. Number 7, Traditional Boy from number 8, Paraiso. Either way it can go. Number 9, Big Argument, could be big enough for these. Number 3, that's Silver Fox for the lower segment of your exotics. Third race goes 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. 8 declared is for Trills It Up. It's an optional claiming race, 300 to 400,000, as well as Native Bred 6 Trills It Up, who's never won 4 races. Number 2, He Can Dance. He can dance away behind or in front of number 3, Night Light. I think he will be behind Night Light dancing. Number 3, Night Light, came for $750,000. Plummets, it is $300,000 for what needed money there is to maintain Jason DaCosta debut year for the champion trainers title. Number 4, Muscatoon, could close for a minimum placing in your exotics. Number 5, Star Walking Girl, down a bit in the claiming ranks after displaying consecutive consistency. Her last start was poor, so maybe it's the reason she steps down a bit in the claim. Number 7, Subby, the likely one if the top 2 fails, that's hardly likely. That's hardly an expectation for both of these horses to falter. Number 3, for me, Night Light. For number 2, He Can Dance. Number 7, Subby. Number 5, that is Star Walking Girl. Number 4, Muscatoon. 4th race, 9 declared, 3 years and up, claiming race, $600,000 to $750,000. They go a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 1, Purple Rain. Gary Sobrati claimed this horse from October 9th and ran him twice for the same claiming tag, $750,000, of which he ran 3 weeks after he bought him. That was on the 30th of October, going 7.5 furlongs with Anthony Thomas. Was right there with the leader and was outclassed to be second, 3 and a quarter lengths by DJ Boy. He won. Inspired Miracle was in this race, finished 2.5 lengths behind Purple Wayne in third. But he didn't look the part when next out on the 13th of November, going the same distance of 7.5 furlongs, where he didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, he was very uncomfortable returning to the unsaddling enclosure. Garrison Brad has enough time, and we all know his record with when he claims one. But he has to be super, more than purple, maybe blue, pink, and red too, in order to win this one. Number 2, Biblical Legend, very light again, with the apprentice that was aboard him on the 23rd of October, going 6.5 furlongs, when he closed to be 3/4 lengths second, at 32-1 behind Mirabilis. She has a chance of getting in the low order on the board or in your high 5. Number 3, Uncle Vinny, groping to find form in a possibility, could come better now to get in the low to get a low exotic placing. Number 6, Legality, dumped him for $750,000 claim after his last 4 races against some top horses were very, very good. The battle for the 2021 title simulates the Battle of Armageddon or the Battle of Britain, maybe. Let's see. Come December 27th, the afternoon, that is, when the fat lady will be dressed in her glory to sing. Number 7, Ricky Ricardo, don't ignore for placing on the board, as he has been seen in okay condition by me and is fitter for this, his 4th run of a 4-month respite. Number 8, Inspired Miracle, has number 8, Uncle Frank to overcome. Has number 9, Uncle Frank to overcome. Number 9, Uncle Frank, won easily when in first claim time for a claim, $1 million. And he won. He is 2 years older than number 6, Legality. He has to be much fitter. I think he will have to hope that Legality weakens. Surely he'll be more tuned than his last win, I can assure you. Well, let's see. Legality bettered Uncle Frank the last 4 times they contested. Well, very interesting. Number 6, Legality. Number 9, Uncle Frank, either way. But the preference is for number 6, Legality. Number 7, Ricky Ricardo at a good price for 3rd. Number 3, Uncle Vinny, or number 1 for 3rd and 4th. 5th race, 10 declared for native-bred 3-year-olds. It's a maiden condition race. They go a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 1, Bunksky Boy, got much support when Vice was added with Lasix last week. That was the 18th of December, going 6.5 furlongs. He got 7-1. He got injured trying to close by number 4 here. Always vigorous. Let's see what he does now. He's getting a clean run. Number 3, it is what it is. Late born filly who will slaughter these if the surface is sloppy, as she is superbly bred for same. Still, if on a dry track, she looks the one to beat regardless. I must add, when the rain fell, I was in the country and I said to myself, T. Brady will be a racing certainty due to the breeding, and it's perfectly suited to the sloppy conditions. Anyway, such is. Let's get to number 4, Always Vigorous. Seems to run better when way off the pace. Not much pace here to close at, but now having a second start in the hood equipment and going further, she must be given some consideration. Number 6, Chromatica, could upset. Number 8, Dancing in the Breeze, could again get in the top 4. Or surely will be in the top 5. Number 10, Miss HJF, bettered JJ Warrior twice, and that one won on November. That one won and has gone to non-winners of 2. Also had number 3, Is It What It Is, behind on the 7th of November, going 7 furlongs, when she finished ahead behind Slam Solano. Her last can be forgiven, and if you can do that, she comes out a very formidable opponent here. But number 3, It Is What It Is. Number 6, Chromatica, and her number 10, Miss HJF, is the top 3. Number 4, All Is Vigorous, and number 8, Dancing in the Breeze, should fill the minor slot. 6th race, it's for Native Bred Foals and Up, a maiden condition race. 11 declared 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs. Number 1, Oh My Goodness, has issues, but this trainer forte is with these type. She has a chance to win, now fitter, has first time visor on. Let's see what that does. The 3, Reckless Diamond, could get into your top 4 at good odds, as she is looking her best ever when I saw her last week. We'll be closing at several issues, though, let's see how she does looking in this condition. Number 4, Adore in Texas, did well on debut on the 12th of December, going 4.5 furlongs. Closed a bit to be third, 3.5 lengths behind Cupcake and Plutologist, who is here once again. Rides the curve now, but as I mentioned, could improve and have a glorious chance of rewarding connections. Number 5, Mr. A, stablemate of number 4, Adore in Texas, who normally weakens approaching the winning post and has to do better into all that momentum in order to win. Number 9, Run J Run, another who has been up in the earlies but flattens nearing the winning post. Number 11, Plutologist, facing nemesis again and should be a factor somewhere in the top 3. Number 4 for me, and that's Adore in Texas, from number 5, Mr. A, could give trainer Francis a well-deserved quinella, or exacta, as you may say. Number 1, Oh My Goodness. Number 11, Plutologist. Number 3, Reckless Diamond. Race 7, it's for 3 and up. It's a claiming race, 250,000 for horses who have not earned 150,000 since August 23rd. 11 declared, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters is the distance. Number 1, the next big thing, needs to hold her momentum, passing the furlong point. Looks in reasonable condition and could factor somewhere in the lower order of your exotics. Number 3, Special Prosecutor, expected to be in the earlies, but that's all. Number 4, Miss Linda Ray, looks a standout for me. Now she's going over a favorite distance. It all depends on which Kingswood will appear tomorrow, as that looks to be the only danger to Miss Linda Ray. Number 4, first selection, interesting, she goes overweight for Robert Halladine, coming off a break. Number 6, Jamal James, stretching out with accompanying speed to intimidate her. And, this will surely have an effect in the latter part of the race for him. But with these claimers, you never can tell. And Jamal James might just last. Number 8, Kingswood, is capable of going pole to pole here. And Thomas knows this horse well, and he rides. Number 9, Nasdaq Princess, consistent since coming off a short hiatus. Now with tongue tie for the 8th time. Let's see how Nasdaq Princess will run. I'm expecting a fair display. So, this horse could be part of the lower order. Number 10, Struck by Brace, gets first time Lasix after 27 career starts without. Number 11, Party Princess, could get an exalted placing. Either way, number 4, Miss Linda Ray, number 8, Kingswood. In third, number 11, Party Princess, I'm expecting to close for a share. Number 1, Next Big Thing could be in the mix also. So to number 5, First Selection, and surely number 9, Nasdaq Princess for those who plays the high 5. The 8th race, the 14 declared, and they go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters for Native Folding Up, who has never won 2 races, as well as Imported Folding Up, who remains a maiden. Number 1, Gorgeous Gift, well betted in her last 3 starts, kept up with exercise, and is yet to be gorgeous. A gift for connections. Well, it's Christmas, and maybe that will happen. Number 2, Rashid didn't beat much on last. That was on the, 25th of October, going 5.5 furlongs. Closed and won easily by 2 lengths, beating Oh My Goodness and Plutologist. Has been stepped up more to exercise, but has looked much better since its last win. So beware. Number 4, Nina Dorado, going a furlong less to travel after leading for most of the way, but faltered at the furlong point. May get an exotic spot if she can relax. One of 2 horses here for trainer Fremantle. Number 5, Duke of Springs, gets an added furlong where he can relax in a catbird seat. If not having issues from the recent back-to-back races that he ran in, this horse could award connections for a long overdue win. Number 7, 3-card Guy, has been looking improved since last race. Don't like him to win. This is a U.S. imported horse who has only raced 4 times here locally. 4-year-old. But he could get into the lower order on the board, or surely in your exotics. Don't leave this horse out. Number 8, Daytona Bell, will be there or thereabout. That's the other Fremantle entry. Well, should be there or thereabout in your high 5. Number 10, Cupcake, broke her maiden at last. Did compete formidable with few of the leading ones in this race earlier in her career. And with the form that ran down the stable, she is definitely one to respect. As remember, she's half. No, she's not half. She's well bred, I should say. And I wouldn't be surprised if she makes this 2 in a row. Number 11, Expeditious. Getting the visor could make a ton of difference. I have that feeling. Robert Halladine rode this one on last, and it's my opinion that he's the one who figured that this horse needs a visor. So, don't leave this horse out in your top segment. Number 12, State of Emergency, have mingled with far better than these this season. For 1, the 28th of June, going 6 furlongs, finished second, 5 1/4 lengths to Cape Boy, and above all links ahead behind. So, go figure. Number 5, Duke of Springs. Number 2, Rashid. Number 10, Cupcake. Number 7, 3-card Guy. Number 12, State of Emergency. Number 11, Expeditious. Dangerous horse. I can't select more than 5, but this horse can win. 9th race, the final race. We have 13 horses declared. 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters for Native Folding Up, who has never won 4 races, as well as Imported Folding Up, who has never won 3 races. This goes to show how poor the imported horses are. Anyway, number 2, Sweet and Smart, first of a twin-pronged entry for Gareth Robrati, potent duo. He has entered. She'll be sweet and smart tomorrow. That's my opinion. And she's as happy as can be, this Sweet and Smart. Number 3, Favorite is, fits well with these. Number 4, I'm a Citizen. Won both races in blinkers, and the blinkers is back on. And training reasonably okay. 1 of 3 here for trainer Patrick Lynch. Number 5, Tomahawk is back with all of his nemesis. Won well on last, but against less than these in caliber. Number 6, Danny Spot stretching out after showing consistency in all its starts since the start of the season. Interesting to see what this horse does tomorrow. We come to number 7, High Diplomacy. Cheeky Customer, who is part of the Patrick Lynch entries here, ran very well on the 27th of November, going 8.5 furlongs with Dick Cardenas, and lost in a head bob, shorthead, second to Helicopter, had Adoring Brilliance, number 9, behind 4.5 lengths. Let's see now, under the handling of the strong and informed Robert Halladine. Robert Halladine, surely one of the top 2 riders currently riding at the Caymanas Park. Number 9, Adore Brilliance. I'm one to Adore Brilliance, surely, but not this horse presently. Number 11, Speechless, has speed. Number 12, Sun City, has been looking well since November in the mornings, but ain't shown much in her races. Reunites with her favorite rider, Rayon Lewis, this time, but going 5 kilos overweight. Let's see. Number 13, Sabatoni, better. Number 5, Tomahawk, in his last start and at this exact distance. Tricky race. But I'm selecting number 2, Smart, Sweet and Smart. For number 4, I'm a Citizen. Number 3, Favorite is number 7, High Diplomacy. Any one of those 4 can win. Number 12, Sun City, should be in the mix. The Open Gate Show wishes all and sundry happy holidays and come 2021 for betterment. The series of COVID breakouts with all different types is spreading again. We don't know what 2022 holds. We have to ensure that we are hydrated. And what other can you take but Jamaica's Pure, Pride bottled water, pure water? Keep sanitizing your hands and also keep wearing a mask and practice social distancing.
Check out KD's Vehicle Headlamp and Restoration. Our headlamps are fine sanded, buffed, and 9H coated with a 2-year guarantee. Price starting at $4,500. Internal restoration and modification starts at $8,000. To make an appointment today, call us at 876-824-6186.
Period, as it seems to be worldwide. Take care.